His every single word steers the course of nations.
My eyes gazed upon Somalia. There was something like a state of emergency. And this time, it was their leader. He was a target.
Tensions flared up in Somalia's capital city of Mogadishu after an explosion occurred near the presidential palace.
President Hassan Sheikh Mohamud narrowly escaped an assassination attempt.
2nd January 2024.
Then again, I was in the spirit, and this time my eyes gazed upon Somalia, and there was something like a state of emergency. And this time it was their leader. Don't know whether it's called a president, but it was their leader. That was, there was something at stake upon him. His life was at stake. He was a target. They had called a hit on him. And from what I saw, in my interpretation, it looks like he survives narrowly. But then the place becomes so unstable. And then that's when somehow I became conscious again. Right in the spirit, I became conscious again of Uganda. And then, while I was conscious of this nation, the word boots on the ground came up. Boots on the ground just came up. And then, what I interpreted it to mean was that we are likely to step up a higher intervention in that nation, in the nation of Somalia, a call upon and a more, what can I call it? A greater commitment there. But then also, when I interpreted it that way, and I thought I was out of it, the word again came up, boots on the ground. And it kept ringing and ringing, and I was seeing this nation. And then I said, I think let me not look deep into this thing.
1 year, 2 months, and 16 days later, in a stunning fulfillment of prophecy, international news was abuzz with reports of a state of emergency in Somalia following the deadly and highly targeted Al-Shabaab attack on President Hassan Sheikh Mohamud of Somalia, which he narrowly survived.
Tensions flared up in Somalia's capital city of Mogadishu after an explosion occurred near the presidential palace.
The explosion occurred moments after the president's convoy passed the region in the capital. While the President Hassan Sheikh Mohamud escaped unhurt, several others traveling in another vehicle sustained injuries in the blast.
My eyes gazed upon Somalia, and there was something like a state of emergency. And this time, it was their leader. Don't know whether it's called a president, but it was their leader. There was something at stake upon him. His life was at stake. He was a target. They had called a hit on him. And from what I saw, in my interpretation, it looks like he survives narrowly.
The prophecy speaks of the president of Somalia's life being at stake and being a target, but him surviving narrowly. And in a stunning fulfillment of this prophecy, despite the calculated Al-Shabaab bomb attack targeting President Hassan Sheikh Mohamud being an extremely close call, he survived and was whisked to safety just in time.
President Hassan Sheikh Mohamud narrowly escaped an assassination attempt. A security official said that the blast took place near the presidential palace and confirmed that the president's convoy was also hit. The government said that the attack was thwarted and President Mohamud was safe. It added that he reached his destination as per the plan.
The attack orchestrated by the notorious Al-Shabaab militants was a high-stakes gamble to eliminate a leader who has made it his mission to eradicate them. They had calculated, schemed, and waited for that one explosive moment. The president, riding in a different car, sped past the wreckage unscathed.
Prophet Elvis's boundless prophetic sight has shot across every part of the globe with an anointing that preserves, enlarges, and prospers. And before this global trendsetter and trailblazer, we express our utmost thanks and privilege to esteem God's vessel of praise and power in our generation, Prophet Elvis Mbonye, with the highest distinction of double honor.